4 years ago, in the summer of 1949, a group of 9 respected companies came together to craft a vision of the future of America. They set upon themselves one key question: what makes America great? Is it the sweat of our brows? No. Is it the beautiful land upon which we built our homes? No. It is the ability for any man to achieve whatever he sets out to do using the tools of his great nation. Welcome to the American Dream. My name is Buddy Washington, and I will be your guide. We'll be going on a trip through time to discover the magnificent future that lies ahead with you and your guns. Soon you'll learn just how guns will be able to help you live life to the fullest. And as a special treat at the end of your tour, you'll get a sneak peek into the wondrous gun factory of tomorrow. We began with humble gunsmiths toiling away in their workshops. But a much grander future is in store for us. Press the green button in front of you, and we'll continue onward.
All right.
Before we get started, we'll need to perform a brief questionnaire, a background check to gauge your eligibility to participate in the American Dream. Please select your gender. Select your skin tone. Have you handled a firearm before? Have you been convicted for any serious criminal offenses? Which is your dominant hand? Are you currently on any terrorist watch lists? Also, a word of warning. Please be aware of your surroundings while you experience the ride. You'll be waving your hands around a lot, so best not to play next to an ancient Ming vase or a full coffee pot. We want you to have a safe and fun journey. Please enjoy this brief introductory video. The home. The busy centerpiece of American life. It's where you'll find a diligent wife tending to her family's needs. Take a peek inside, and you might find her preparing her husband's favorite meal. Caring for their beautiful child. Or even taking a little extra time to make sure everything's nice and clean. Meanwhile, the husband is hard at work providing for his family. Whether he spends his days as a blue-collar worker in a bagel factory or as a young corporate manager on the rise, it's his job to bring home the bacon. On the weekends, husband does his part around the house as well. Managing finances, tending to the garden. And then finally settling down for some well-earned R&R. And a delicious home-cooked meal. The kind of family everyone should aspire to be. With the kind kind of home everyone should want to have. This is the American dream. The perfect way of life. Press the green button in front of you to begin your journey. You may have noticed that you're carrying a pair of Carter 1912 single-action semi-automatic pistols. From the battlefield to your back pocket, the Carter 1912 will be the tool of choice for all your everyday needs. Let's see how the baby of tomorrow will learn how to use their very first gun. Before you can use the gun, you'll have to load it. Move your... That's it! Nothing like the sweet sound of a magazine sliding into the gun. Now do the same with your left gun. Great job! You're now armed and ready. Baby's hungry. We need to let Mommy know. Knock on the door a few times to get her attention. You did it! Mommy's here, and look what she has. Looks like you're out of bullets. Hit the orange buttons on the side of your cart to get more magazines. Excellent! You're reloading like a champion now.
Open wide for the opening.
Yum, yum. Scrumbridge Farms cold-pressed coagulated baby feed is made from 90% high fructose corn syrup and 20% horse meat. The taste of freedom in every bite. Baby's gonna grow up big and strong in no time. Now it's time for a little quiz. We want to make sure baby is well educated as well as being a good shot. Which one of these is the triangle? Good job, kiddo. Which one of these is the color red? Well done. What does 2 plus 2 equal? Correct. Which one is your favorite animal? So that's your choice. How many bullets are there in a standard Carter 1912 magazine? Kiddo, who is your best friend? Excellent choice, my friend. Now let's learn how to aim our guns with a bit of target practice. A gun without aim is a dangerous thing, so make sure you know what you're shooting at. Shoot down each... That's it. Keep shooting those targets. Oh, those little ducklings are so cute. You should shoot them. By the way, did you know you can also manually eject your magazines? Perfect for when you want full control over when to reload. To eject your magazine, press the highlighted button on your controller. That's the way. I can already tell that baby's going to grow up to be a star soldier. You've now mastered the use of your trusty pistols. Remember to handle with care. Use them responsibly. Safety first, kiddo. No, it's fun being a baby. But you'll only fit those diapers for so long. Let's move on. Press the green button and let's continue our journey. The perfect American
Family lives on the three key pillars.
love, pride, and guns. Let's take a look at these core values in action as a father bonds with his child.
Hey, Slick, let's play catch.
In the future, new technologies will bring families closer together than ever before. Smelly old baseball gloves will no longer be handed down from parent to child like a decaying shackle to a primeval past. In the future, every good God-fearing patriot will get solid, refined, American blued steel. And 8 rounds of pure patriotism
In each hand.
and...
Have you been training after school as well? Train on! Happy days. What are the rules in zebra baseball? 3 stripes and you're out!
In order to properly bond with the American father, you must excel in at least one sport. Otherwise, you risk a lifetime of neglect, missed Little League games, and eventual abandonment.
Catch. Why is the baseball stadium the last place to be?
Because it's full of fans.
Did you hear the joke about the baseball? It will skills the best pitchers. I wish. I really need a drink. Hear about the baseball player without children? He couldn't get the home base.
I wish my dad played catch with me. His paws made it tricky, though.
This one's gonna be a bit harder. Get ready! Why was the baseball player? He went out on a bender. Speaking of which, wonder what Ned's up to tonight. It is Tuesday after all. That was ballistic. How do you know the pitcher is sick? He chugs the ball.
In the past, it was a sacred bonding experience to take children out hunting and teach them to use their first guns. However, since the children of
The future will grow up with guns right from the moment of birth. Family bonding can happen even earlier and in the safe environment of the home. Why do baseball players make the best kicks? Very good. And battery to home. Great catch. I like the feel of this one.
you have no idea how much self-control it takes not to chase that ball right now.
I like the feel of this one. That was ballistic. Nice ball handling, kiddo. I just know you'll make a crack shot marksman when you're older.
I guess the apple doesn't get shot down too far from the tree.
High five! Whoa there! That's a strong high five you got there. I want to break the old man's wrist, do you, hero?
As you now see, guns can create
New exciting experience.
experiences for the entire family unit, making them even stronger than the families of yesteryear. They can all share in the Patriot experience and have fun whilst keeping everyone safe. An armed family is a happy family. We come now to the teenage bedroom. The room is in a predictable state of disarray, reflecting the tumultuous emotional state of the average American teenager. It is a time when hormones rage, pimples bulge, and young Americans discover themselves, sometimes repeatedly.
Did you get into your father's naughty magazine? This room is a travesty. This is the whole ground.
Forget that old relic. We live in a post-broom world. You don't need a broomstick when you have a boomstick. Instead of sweeping up like some kind of Neanderthal, use your guns to get Mom off our back. See all those items scattered on the ground? You'll need to put them back in their place. Squeaky clean, even better than new. Those bullet casings scattered on the floor, that's called interior design.
That's looking much nicer. Great work, honey. Let's get these curtains open and let in some fresh air. This window would sure make a great sniping vantage point.
Here at the American Dream, you can use your hard-earned dollars to trial the latest and greatest in firearms technology. First off, we have the Simpson M1905, a high-powered bolt-action rifle. This versatile tool was the standard-issue rifle for the U.S. military in World War I, and is still used to this day. While only capable of firing one shot at a time, what the Simpson lacks in rate of fire, it certainly makes up for in range. All this and more can be yours for the low price of $9.99. Sure, you could spend that money on candy, but did you know that candy is a serious choking hazard that kills hundreds of innocent children every year? Hold up. Before you can purchase that gun, you'll need to pass the mandatory 3-day waiting period. Just kidding. In the future, we will have abolished all state and federal laws around new gun waiting periods. This means that all Americans will be able to get as many guns as they want, whenever they want. God forbid the government would make us wait to get our hands on something we were born to own. Congratulations! The Simpson rifle. The Kruger has jammed. Good thing we strapped a hand to it so it can still have a use. Those Europeans just can't do anything without us, huh? Is yours. Pick it up with your dominant hand. This here is the Kruger 1898. This ludicrous over-engineered pistol has the stopping power of a pea thrown by an anemic child. Thankfully, our American scientists have added some modifications to make the Kruger useful again. It now comes equipped with a hand apparatus, allowing you to pick up and handle certain objects. Feels good, doesn't it? You'll also need an extra tool to operate the rifle. To load the gun, you'll first need to cock the rifle. Use your hand gun to pull the bolt up and back. Once the rifle has been cocked, use your handgun to pick up the magazine on the left-hand side of the cart and push it into the underside of the rifle. Great! Now push the bolt back into place and you're good to go. Nice work. You're locked and loaded. Why don't we give our new toy a whirl? Let's go over to the window and do some shooting. I think those targets just insulted your mother. What are you going to do about it? Bullseye! Reaching up to 2,850 yards, it's the perfect instrument for tasks that require a little more reach. This model is also equipped with a premium high-precision optical lens for greater firing accuracy. No target is going to escape your sights with this baby. Remember, the Simpson must be cocked after each shot. Bullseye! Great shot, kiddo! Nicely done. Great shot! Great shot! Oh, hey, it's your next-door neighbors, the Parrot Twins. I've seen you looking wistfully towards your crush. Knock on the window of the one you like, and I'll show you how guns can help navigate the treacherous pathways of teenage romance. Taylor. She's a real cutie, isn't she? Looks like you got her attention. Are you sure that's the choice you want to go with? Excellent. Hey, is that Mr. Cinnamon? Get out of the way, you stupid cat. Taylor will now hold up a question, and you can shoot to select your response. With conversation cut down to the bare essentials, chatting up your teenage crush has never been easier. Ah, young love, such a beautiful thing. Who's got a date this weekend? With your natural charms and that gun by your side, you're sure to win Taylor over. However, there's more to romance than cracking a good joke and having a clean room, as we'll soon find out. It was said that this day ought to be solemnized with pomp and parade, with shows, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations. We intend to uphold that sacred tradition, which is why you're going with Taylor to the Independence Day Carnival for your very first date. Look, here she is now.
So good to see you again.
A wide range of
I'm looking
activities
forward to
for
this
you
all
and Taylor
week.
to enjoy.
Let's go check out the target shooting.
Step up, roll up, come one, come all. Put your marksmanship to the test and win a prize for that special someone. You there. You look like a crack shot. Come on down. The rules are simple. You have 5 shots to hit as many of the bottles as possible to earn points. Capiche?
It sounds like so much
You're
fun.
a regular keen eye. Nice shooting. On to the next round. You sure showed that pin who's boss. Great shot. You sure showed that pin who's boss. Nice shooting. On to the next round. What did that pin ever do to you? We got commies here. Fresh commies. Ready to be dumped. Hey, you there. Yes, that young patriot and your cute date. Workers of the world, unite! To play this game, you'll need to shoot the target and dunk our comrade here into the drink, thoroughly embarrassing him and ruining his reputation for being dry. Let's get to it. Take that, commie scum! Capitally swine! Please, comrade, we must work together! This is a gross violation of justice! The only good communist is a wet communist. It's not easy being red. Imperialist pagan. Workers of the world, unite! I've already been allocated enough water for today. One. You will reap what you sow. When I get dunked, we all get dunked. Great job. He didn't know what hit him. You've earned yourself a prize. Splash! Ha ha! When I get dunked, we all get dunked.
Oh, it's adorable. Thank you. Oh, I'm having such a wonderful time with you. I hope you're having fun too. Why don't we get some cotton candy?
Hey there! Here you'll get to use your gun to make your own candy floss, just like our ancestors made this country.
That looks so yummy. Would you mind if I had a taste? delicious. Thank you.
Things seem to be going well, champion. Why don't we end this date with a bang? Every year on the 4th of July, patriots light up the sky with fireworks as a reflection of glorious America shining bright amongst the stars. And I assure you, it's no coincidence that the fireworks are loaded with gunpowder. Our freedom was won with gunpowder. So you can bet we're gonna see too.
Anything so amazing. Doesn't watching this just make you appreciate the free society we live in? Thank you for today. I've had so much fun. You're very sweet. Let's see each other again sometime.
I think she likes you. And from the look of your concealed carry, you like her too. Hopefully you two will end up loving each other just as much as we all love America. For the next stage, we'll once again unholster our faithful Tata 1912 pistols. Grab them and we'll carry the teenage year, a time of curiosity, discovery, and growth. It is at this
Right age that
American boys and girls begin to enter the workforce
and learn how
to provide for themselves. In order to become productive members of society, future generations need to be equipped with more than just high-powered firearms. They need the strong work ethic and a can-do attitude that define. Ensure that both sides of the patty are cooked evenly. However, you need to be careful not to leave them on the grill for too long, or else they could burn. Our master burger artisan, Earl E. Bird, is on the other side of the grill, turning your patties into fast food masterpieces. Flip the patty the only way you know how. Shoot it! That burger was a bit raw. If a customer gets food poisoning, poor Earl is gonna have to mop up the mess. You know what goes well with burgers? Freedom! Once each burger has been assembled, press the Order Up button so that your coworker can deliver the burgers to our eager customers. Burgers, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast. Fresh heart attack coming up! Another burger coming up! When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. Be careful not to burn yourself on the grill. Safety first. Fresh heart attack coming up! New burger incoming! Oh man! I'm definitely getting fired! If it were up to me, the Curries will be made with fresh cat meat. But hey. Whoops! I dropped the burger! Please notice me, Mr. Heston! Here's your calorie package, sir! That oil's popping a fair bit. Someone could get hurt. The queue of burgers is getting low. Hit the order up button to tell Elle to get those burgers moving. I can see my reflection in Elle's forehead. Slick. Burger up! Burger up! New burger incoming! Fresh heart attack coming up! When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Not too raw, but not burnt either. The American fast food experience can be likened to the firing of a bullet. The food comes out fast, enters the body of the customer, and then exits shortly afterwards at extreme. Here's your calorie package, sir. When frying a patty, you want it to be cooked just right. Plain fresh burger. Order up! Time's up. Great job. Our customers have packed on at least double their weight since entering. You burned a whopper load of dough there, Trooper. Remember, in America, the keys to success are a big smile, a big wad of cash, and a big gun. You're most of the way there, so keep it up. That tickles. Too bad for Earl, though. Due to his subpar performance, he'll be getting some personal discipline from Mr. Heston. You know what they say? The early bird gets the whip. Prom night. The twilight of your teenage years. Prom night and the end of high school education marks a point when teenagers are finally released from their shackles and become free to experience the freedoms this nation has to offer to its dear citizens. However, we must remember that those freedoms weren't granted to us. They were won with American bravery, steel, and blood. This
this year's
Prom theme is the American Revolution. Remember when the British tyrants gripped the throat of liberty and we bravely fought them off our sacred soil? It was pretty great, huh? Just like our courageous militiamen and their brilliant leaders, you will be venturing forth into the field of battle to fight for your right to party. You invited
your high school sweetheart, Taylor, to the prom.
and she said yes. From what I hear, plenty of other boys asked her, but she chose you in the end.
Oh, hey there. Glad you could make it, partner.
And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? You look pretty dashing yourself, might I say. How about we get a photo of the lovely couple? Give us your best action pose. 3, 2, 1. Say liberty. Oh, yes. Say hello to my little friends. Meet the Gunnies. Oh, no. It seems like the photo was too dark. Let's try that again with the flash. Give us another pose. 3, 2, 1. Say, overthrowing the tyrannical British hordes. Beautiful photo. You two just might make prom king
And queen.
Hey, let's go dance.
Taylor's calling you.
Over to dance.
Never mind that you've never danced in your life. With your guns on the dance floor, you're sure to blow away the crowd. Let's have a practice round. Watch her and mirror each of her moves. Raise your left hand above your head. Good. Now extend your right hand to the side. Great. That's the way. You're a natural. Practice time is over. Let's get to the real thing. She won't wait for you anymore, so do your best to keep up.
You ready? Come on, Snake. Let's rattle.
Isn't that last year's prom king, Rex George? What's he doing here? Hey, Dolly, why don't you leave that Saturday night special over there and let me show you how real prom king dances? That nosebleed is trying to show off to Taylor. That son of a gun is cruising for a bruising. He has some mean moves, but he doesn't have a pair of Carter 1912. You there! I challenge you to a dance-off. Taylor, my dear, step back and watch as I razz your berries. We cannot let him trample on our honor. It's time to duel, prom style. On the count of three. 3, 2, 1, dance. Shot him straight down. That'll teach him to mess with a certified gunslinger like yourself. It looks like they're about to announce the prom king and queen. This year's prom king and queen are you.
Hooray! We did it!
Congratulations! Like the heroes of old, you have defeated the tyrannical rulers, freeing the people and paving way for a dance floor where all men are created equal. What a lovely evening. Let us recap the lessons we've learned tonight. Firstly, you'll never know when tyranny may strike, and we must always be ready. Secondly, it takes strength to overthrow tyranny, and guns give us the strength we need. When our honor and liberty is at stake, shoot first and ask questions later. You don't win wars with words. You win them with genuine American blued steel. As we forge onward towards the future, it's important to know where we've come from. Let's turn back the clock for a moment and look into the history of the beloved gun. It all began when some Chinese folks discovered gunpowder and used it in these ridiculous-looking hand cannons. I like to see you conceal carry one of those. Some stuff happened over in Europe, but nobody really cares about that. What matters is the gun eventually made its way to the shores of our sacred land. Turns out rifles were pretty useful for taking out the redcoats in the Revolutionary War. And so from the freshly smoking barrel of a gun, the United States of America was born. In the years that followed, the American people flourished, set about establishing systems that would position us as the most resourceful nation in the world. We invented high-precision machines that automated and sped up the rate of production of goods like never before. This process was called the American System of Manufactures, but later was simplified to manufacturing. Meaning you live, die, or buy expensive cars based on your merits and ability to sell people things they don't need at outrageous prices. A steady income allows you to pay for basic needs such as food, shelter, and high-powered firearms. That's why you've taken up a job as a car wash attendant to help our fellow citizens keep their vehicles shiny and squeaky clean. For this job, we'll require a bit more firepower than we've been used to. Introducing the Johnson Submachine Gun. First deployed in 1918 for use in trench warfare. This gun also saw frequent use by friendly neighborhood gangsters to uphold street justice. The fully automatic Johnson is capable of firing 250 grain bullets at a rate
of
1,200 rounds per minute, making it pop. Congratulations! The Johnson SMG is now yours. The Johnson must be reloaded with our old friend, the Kruger 1898, which I'm sure you remember from an earlier chapter. Unless the repeated sound of gunfire in close proximity to your head has turned your brain to soup. The Kruger's hand apparatus allows you to reload and grip the front of the SMG to stabilize your aim when firing. First, hit the illuminated button on your card to get a new magazine. Sensational! Your gun is loaded and ready to rumble. Nothing's gonna stand in the way of you and your Johnson. Let's test out this baby's firepower with a bit of target practice. The SMG is a fully automatic weapon, meaning you can hold down the trigger and it will continue to fire as long as there are bullets in the magazine. Try taking out all the targets in one sweep. Emotion. Nice work. You're on a
kill streak.
Now that you're acquainted with your new tool, let's put it to use. You'll be earning minimum wage. But the good news is,
You don't have to work a minimum number
of hours.
The clients of the Winchester Car Wash are busy doing their part
In the capital
capitalist machine.
and can only stop by for a short time. Luckily, was that a car or a mud pile with wheels? I honestly couldn't tell. Our trusty weapons tech can be
Used to blast all the dirt
from their cars before they move on. If you can shoot it off fast enough, that is. But if you do completely clean a car, you'll get a nice pay bonus. Great!
That car is looking good as new. In the industry, there is a technique known as tactical
Reloading,
where users will eject the magazine manually and reload early
to anticipate future actions. This is also referred to as pro strats or elite skills. Great! That car is looking good as new. Good. Now
catch it with your handgun.
that's the way. Now insert it into the SMG as shown in the diagram. Great! That car is looking good as new. Don't spell.
The bullets.
Plenty more where they came from. Great! That car is looking good as new. Excellent work. Looks like it's
Just about time to wrap up with a...
Oh God! Your stupid co-worker has turned on the hose and watch out for those bolts! It's out of control!
Damn it, Earl!
That hose is equipped with a 60mm nozzle, capable of producing a whopping 1,200 kilopascals of water pressure. I
have no idea what that means.
But it's a deluge! The only way we're gonna stop it is to match its might
With the strength of our
fully automatic Johnson, and it's a deluge! SMG,
You're the only one with a gun. Time to
use it. Lives are on the line. Turn off that hose! Watch out for the water spray! Don't let that green fresh water touch you.
There's not even any sugar
in it. Oh, it's a deluge! Please remember to shoot red things. Barrels, levers,
rest.
You should definitely shoot the hell out of them. Watch out for the water spray! Incoming fire! Incoming fire! You did it! We're saved! All in a day's work. As you now see, guns are invaluable tools in the workplace. They improve productivity by at least 300% and can also be used to defuse dangerous situations. And to think the liberals wanted workplaces to be gun-free zones. Huh. No wonder they never get anything done. And remember, the only thing that stops a bad hose is a good guy
with a gun.
Let's head to the Can you smell the unmistakable aroma which fills the soul with passion enough to start wars and topple nations? No, it's not me. It's love. You see, when two Americans love one another very much, there comes a time when they carry out the age-old tradition of the romantic dinner and proposal. First, the couple finds a decent but affordable restaurant to wine and dine.
Oder?
When the moment is right, one lover pulls out an
Ja, ja.
expensive piece of metal and asks the other for that
Oh,
hand
Abdu.
in marriage. If things go well, they get married and live happily ever after. If not, then it's
Oder?
awkward for quite a while. Welcome to La Barretta, where meals are shot fresh out of
Nonna Barretta's kitchen.
Whilst the proper American diet consists of burgers and milkshakes, this occasion calls for something more exotic. That's right, we're going to have
So good to see you,
hamburgers
dear.
and milkshakes.
How was your day? That's wonderful. This is such a nice place you found. It's very romantic.
Buongiorno, it's me, Stevan. Welcome to La Barretta. You two are looking stunning tonight. And I can tell by the way that you have been banging your pistols on the table that you are ready to eat. Please take a look at the many options of our menu. I'm sure you will choose something befitting its exquisite occasion. The deluxe of the menu waiting. Let me
Claim proper gun
etiquette at the dining table. In front of you, you'll find several utensils, each for a different part of your course. I'll be back with your entree in a moment. Simply use the gun starting from the outside and work inwards with each dish, smallest to largest. We want to impress Taylor, so let's deploy our best table manners and show her that you aren't some kind of ignorant savage. Your entree.
A fine Sicilian salad.
So really sweet vinaigrette. Enjoy your meal, my amazingly attractive friends.
That was simply divine. Honey, can you call the waiter to let him know we're done?
I pray to the heavens that everything was satisfactory. Let me clear the table for you. In Italy, we use our hands.
However, this
is America. I will be back shortly with your next dish. I guess those Europeans are good for more than just feeding the gun economy. They provide a decent feed at the dinner table, too. We have a dish specially prepared for the noble patriots like yourselves. I present our specialty, the Italian hamburger. Please enjoy. Whoa. I trust that the meal was just as fantastic
is your fashion sense.
Wait. God damn it, we got the worst table in the restaurant. You see, a savvy American always sits in a corner to give them a full view of the area so that they are ready to shoot down any would-be attackers. They're offering a $5 discount for sitting at an unsafe table, but I'd say safety is
Evidente doga.
The next dish is a Sardinian delicacy, Casur Marzu, perhaps the finest cheese on the planet. Wait, you're telling me it's better than American cheese? By the beard of Lincoln, maggots! Horrifying. This is why you should only eat American cheese, which contains no actual cheese, but a whole load of wonderful things like patriotism, reconstituted dairy, and rubber. Also, that real stuff is likely to give you weird cheese dreams.
Oh, darling, you're my weird cheese dream.
Okay, that's enough about dreams. How can we get his attention? You dream with the delight, see? You wretch with a pure joy. I knew you would love it from the moment you deliberately chose it from the menu. Now I hope you'll ever some room. And if not, just wait for the nuggets to wriggle down into your intestines. I will fetch your dessert. The final course of our signature dessert, served in Russian style, I present to you Nonna Baretta's famous spicy chocolate truffle. skull with skin. Consuming them can cause bleeding gums, hallucinations, eternal third-degree burns, and profuse rectal hemorrhaging.
Now we got ourselves a game. You and me.
One of the chambers in that revolver contains the trophy. Fire the gun into your mouth, and if you're lucky, you'll get a load of Nana Barretta's hot love. Over back onto the play. It's Taylor's turn